Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. Welcome to a new chapter from ZEITGEIST. This is me Sufna Xavier from the Department of English, Carmel College, Mala. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, Chemical Happiness and the Meaning of Life, written by Yuval Noah Harari. Before moving into the chapter, let's have a brief introduction about the author, Yuval Noah Harari. He is a historian, philosopher and best-selling author of *Sapiens* and *Homo Deus*. He was born on 24th February 1976. He belongs to a secular Jewish family of Eastern European origin. Currently, he is employed as a professor of history at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Besides, he offers a free online course in English titled A Brief History of Humankind. *Sapiens: A Brief History of Humanity*. This is one of the bestsellers written by Yuval Noah Harari. This book is actually a sweeping history of humanity from the Stone Age up to the political and technological revolutions of the 21st century. So the book traces the history of humankind from the Stone Age and to the 21st century, and it takes into account the various changes that happened to the humankind during this course of time. This book was originally published in Hebrew in 2011 and has been translated into 30 foreign languages. The relationship between history and biology is one of the topics discussed by the book. Another topic of discussion is the essential difference between Homo sapiens and other animals, and it also discusses the meaning of human happiness and rights. So let's move on to the chapter, Chemical Happiness and the Meaning of Life. Social scientists distribute subjective well-being questionnaires and correlate the result with socio-economic factors such as wealth and political freedom. Biologists use the same questionnaires but correlate the answers people give them with biochemical and genetic factors. Their findings are shocking. So here Harari starts the essay by saying that social scientists and biologists, both of them use same questionnaires to know the level of happiness experienced by people. And social scientists correlate the findings of the questionnaires with socio-economic factors, whereas the biologists correlate the result with biochemical and genetic factors. The same questionnaires and people give answers, and the answers are analyzed in terms of two things. One is socio-economic factors. Social scientists analyze the result using socio-economic factors, and the biologists analyze the same answers by correlating the result with biochemical and genetic factors. Biologists hold that our mental and emotional world is governed by biochemical mechanisms shaped by millions of years of evolution. Like all other mental states, our subjective well-being is not determined by external parameters such as salary, social relations, or political rights. Rather, it is determined by a complex system of nerves, neurons, synapses, and various biochemical substances such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. So, biologists think that people's mental health is determined by millions of years of evolution and by the reaction of various biochemical substances such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. These are the hormones which contribute to the level of happiness in human beings. Nobody is ever made happy by winning the lottery, buying a house, getting a promotion, or even finding true love. People are made happy by one thing and one thing only: pleasant sensations in their bodies. A person who just won the lottery or found new love and jumps from joy is not really reacting to the money or the lover. She is reacting to various hormones coursing through her bloodstream and to the storm of electric signals flashing between different parts of her brain. So, people are not happy by winning a lottery or buying a house or finding a true love. They are just reacting to various hormones in their blood and to the electric signals flashing between different parts of the brain. Winning a lottery, or finding a new home, or finding a new love or true love, these are some external factors that helps in producing these hormones like dopamine or oxytocin. And when these hormones are produced in our body, it creates happiness or a happy mental state in human mind. Unfortunately, for all hopes of creating heaven on earth, our internal biochemical system seems to be programmed to keep happiness levels relatively constant. There is no natural selection for happiness as such. A happy hermit's genetic line will go extinct as the genes of a pair of anxious parents get carried on to the next generation. Happiness and misery play a role in the evolution only to the extent that they encourage or discourage survival and reproduction. Perhaps it is not surprising then that evolution has molded us to be neither too miserable nor too happy. It enables us to enjoy a momentary rush of pleasant sensations, but these never last forever. Sooner or later they subside and give place to unpleasant sensations. So our internal biochemical system is programmed in such a way that our happiness levels are kept constant, and nobody can be too happy or too miserable. Our happiness level keeps a midway between both these extremes, and when we are joyful or when we are happy, these joyful moments don't last forever. We of course we experience the moments of happiness, but these moments of happiness don't last forever. Our internal mental system is designed in such a way that joyful moments or happy moments don't last forever in that mind system. For example, evolution provided pleasant feelings as rewards to males who spread their genes by having sex with fertile females. If sex were not accompanied by such pleasure, few males would bother. At the same time, evolution made sure that these pleasant feelings quickly subsided. If orgasms were to last forever, the very happy males would die of hunger for lack of interest in food and would not take the trouble to look for additional fertile females. So, he says that evolution has provided pleasant feelings during the sexual intercourse as a reward. But this sexual pleasure or the orgasm doesn't last long. And if it lasts long, people probably don't do anything else. They won't go for work or they won't eat anything. They were doing the same thing. So, but if the orgasm, if it lasts for a long time, people would probably don't do anything else rather than doing this thing. So there is a pleasure, but that won't last long. Some scholars compare human biochemistry to an air conditioning system that keeps the temperature constant, come heat wave or snowstorm. Events might momentarily change the temperature, but the air conditioning system always returns the temperature to the same set point. So here he is comparing, or some scholars have compared the human happiness to air conditioning system that keeps the temperature constant. So such a system works in the human mind also. We have seen some air conditioners are set us at 25 or some at 20. So it is similar to the state of human happiness. Some people's happiness level is 20, some others happiness level is 25. So the human happiness also differs from person to person. So with this we can end today's class. Thank you. Have a good day.